Dear young people, this one's for you. And maybe even for some big adults too who like to follow. I don't know about you, but these days I take my eyes to the market and I pretty much scrutinize everything that's available for sale. Otherwise, you'll end up buying crayfish and thinking that it's caviar that you bought. You'll end up dreaming of a Lamborghini, but in the end, you'll have to go home with a Peugeot. These days, there's a new wave of trends, of copycats, of do as I do, something I like to call the follow culture. I mean, everyone wants to copy the other. Just imagine a picture in your mind of lambs being gathered and led to the slaughterhouse, and yet they're all cheering en route while heading to the slaughterhouse, not realizing the fate that awaits them. At this point, even if they witness a few lambs who have ended up in a pot of stew, nothing still jolts them to say, where did those lambs go? Where did they go? They're too distracted to even notice that their fellow lambs have fallen under sharp knives. So dear young people, this follow culture that's now taking over can only lead you on two paths. So take note. You either follow them to build up and leave lasting values on this planet, or you follow them to destroy it, in which case you destroy yourself in the process and you leave a destroyed planet for the coming generation. It's your choice. There's a spiritual warfare that's going on at the moment, whether we care to admit it or not. Those already distracted and long gone, who have since sold their soul to the darkness, are now actively recruiting for fresh souls. And believe it or not, your soul is the target. They will lure you to sleep and they will distract you with all manners of enticement so that you lower your guard and lose your balance. They want you to think that, well, this is the in thing, the latest trend, what will make you look cool, make you stand out, admit you into the circle of the big boys and the big girls, moving with the it crowd. Think about it. Did you come to this planet to find the it crowd? Did you come for the latest trends? When your it crowd jumps into the fire, will you follow them? My daughter came home the other day from school, and because every now and again we talk about being yourself, being your own individual, having your own opinions and not gravitating towards just anything that's tossed at you. And she said to me, Mom, you are not going to believe this. I mean, because it's winter time at the moment in the UK. And she said, some girl in school who's supposed to be like the popular girl in school, everyone had one back then, she came in with this thick scarf, which was not a bad thing because it's cold and it keeps you warm. But within weeks, she noticed that the whole school was walking around with the same thick scarf. And they had all ditched their old scarves and now gone to buy the same one as the girl. And she said, those with small scarves, they felt left out. And I said, isn't that the height of insecurity? When young people think that they must copy everything to make them seem like they're cool. In this case, well, it wasn't anything harmful, but can you imagine if that was some dangerous trend, something bad, like vaping and smoking? 13-year-olds are already doing that at the moment, or something addictive. And because their friends are doing it, and they want to be seen as part of the cool gang, they also then join in. So dear young people, here's my take on it. There's nothing more beautiful and uplifting than you being authentically yourself and not allowing yourself to be swept away easily by dark trends that are disguised as cool, making you susceptible to evil currents posing as the latest fashion and must-do thing or must-have trends. Ask yourself, why am I partaking in this? And this goes for some big adults as well. Someone starts a trend where they're dumping cold water on themselves. You turn on your camera and you do the same. They wear high heels and perch on their banister. You turn around and do the same. They buy a gun and take it to school. Will you do the same? Why must we copy stupid trends that add zero value to our lives? You must scrutinize everything that's presented to you. That is what an awakened spirit must do, especially in this environment. You must visit the market with your eyes wide open, with your own arsenal of morals and values, so that you don't end up buying expired goods that will diminish you and bring harm to your spirit. I said earlier that there's a spiritual warfare, and your spirit is on the chopping block. So don't offer them the sharp knives that they would then use to chop you up into pieces. Don't be a puppet whose strings can be easily pulled in any direction. Be wise, because age has nothing to do with being wise. You just have to stay alert and vigilant so that whatever is presented to you is carefully weighed and sifted and scrutinized. We all have that inner voice within that guides us, but many intuitively know the right thing to do, but rather they will go with the popular thing, which is to be a follow. So be yourself, and that means find yourself first, and the light will find you and protect you along the way. As long as you yourself do not willingly submit to those dark currents, which seems to be all around us and trending everywhere these days. Sometimes I think about it like, why are they doing this? It makes no sense. And oftentimes what's presented to you to copy may not necessarily be obvious as dark or evil. It can appear normal and carefree, but eventually it taps into your baser instincts, which can never be uplifting for your spirit. So dear young people, and many big ones too, may we always stand protected so that when the darkness disguises itself as being cool and trendy, we can quickly spot the charade and become that square peg in the round hole. We are not a match to such base things. We don't gel together. Our goal is set on more luminous things, much higher things, and much nobler things. So dear young people, and some big people too, don't be a follow, unless of course the road leads you to paradise, in which case you have my blessings to follow. Bye friends.